You know, if I were the president, I'll fire Sammy Gyamfi right away, not even a second, because the evidence is clear. I don't need to go and do any investigation to serve as a deterrent. Young men and women complete their university education. They did it.
Abusiafo aha ye niko pai TV Ghana na me ka say won better na awade asumdue ebe odia na last year no ana sa asem we see last 2 years no tama John Dramani Mahama the president excellency ebe di o mine so no Sammy Gyamfi akwache agrada sika na o cheli sika 2 billion o se gift you o hia ne keke ana yewla honorable Sammy Gyamfi ede ekwache agrada no ana honorable Kennedy Japan ka eho asem no na aye gold board sensema aba betodwa o man Ghana aye bibrija no sisi sikana se 1.7 billion Ghana cedis 1.7 billion sikana se na we na ye bo na bo Sammy Gyamfi ti sikana we be chechire mu ekwankro sikana fa so yira ye bla bla be chechire mu ona bo Sammy Gyamfi ko kan ya o si efiri gold board na sikana ye dey efiri no nti wona de efiri ono ona bo Sammy Gyamfi na aya communicator bi chechire asem bi mu wo de nyabote ne tie asem we na dia aya Ghana fo ahi ni se tie wo onabo Sammy Gyamfi esa kasa ni tia eye onabo afinyo makings o kasa tie se wo de tie asem a eye communicator na eka MSC
me and me buy my sending niema bi ama producer and I just want you to move on with me na producer ma me first picture ni ye movie ahead ni ente eniema bi ase hwe ye ma wotumi ana wo free opposition na wo kasa bebre na wo nya tumi a ade ba ko ese wo hu ne say ene Ghana ya mamra yi producer nso chewo the 1992 constitution tell say article 1+1 it tells say the sovereignty of Ghana resides in the people of Ghana in whose name and for whose welfare the powers of government are to be exercised in the manner and within the limits laid down in the constitution. A trace to me nankasa ne yetimamu for ne de nti ye ma wutumi na time mpato ma nyi picture din so I want to speak to it. Ye ma wutumi na timamu ni ma wo feedback na wo de ahobrase etie. Eno ahwe de Sammy Gyamfi troy. And I'm screenshotting. Or say the blatant lie being persistently peddled by Afenyo Marking that the gold board has made losses is only a figment of his hallucinatory imagination. What a joke of a minority leader. Sammy Gyamfi na edidi atemono. Wo Ghana timamuni no ama utumi se kwotena baabi na timamuni baako ka kira se ekaba yenhwe ne yenka ho asema. Instead so obenya abotre wa ban mu no wugidi se de yere osa hia Afenyo Marking ka no se nya nokure mpo a ubenya botre akire ne mu no wo di na temansa no wa make you point ma na kire ne sa na when am friend that hene no that your own your explanation to your own issues na you di obi atem answer what ma make you point. What is the meaning of this? What are we free inside you di atem answer what ma make you point? Huh? Mama, you can't IMF in Sema, you're off and your market. Yes, oh, sorry, no say gold board for making losses. Offer IMF report no refer to it. IMF yet in 1944. Ghana and Kasaya G independence 1957. On the 20th of September, any G2 see a coca IMF. Mimi Timemuni me to Abama Baya. Abine a sword and a wako dom IMF. Now IMF ye credible. Successive government, both MPP. Any NDC nyina no omko ekoje besia wo IMF ho na ho kire na okwa IMF ho IMF onte nkran ho onte poku ase onte kuma ase onte mikro mekwa ase wana wotamu books na wo de akoma no wo US ho America ho no wahwehwem no watrao se ABC na sabi ekoje besia kra na IMF ho na sabi omoka kire se ya ban na beje besia de kro no mu ntimi mo bra yi nto mo kire om se ne omundi sika no ye ni kro mu na om de conditionalities bra yi enti sa IMF ka asema wo timamuni na wo gold board ya poni ye to media ma ho. So be reference IMF, you should calm down and explain matters to them. Mame home mekanjem so one moka. IMF wanna ko catch and say one moka. That is what IMF is saying. Unless we catch them and say we should ignore IMF and believe Sammy Gyamfi. Mimi Ronasi doing Chameti Munino and yet your friends are buying and didn't hokobo ekodom IMF. You must respond to them. Now person make you a point that you come out blatantly and insulting a whole minority leader before you make your point. Hey, Onya Botre, young next picture. And I'm going to prove something to you. And now we see and I'm a cover 2025 budget. Sometime in a near Babeti Gold Board. Now me now Botre kind, okay, paragraph 372. I want you to follow this clearly. Also, Mr. Speaker, we will provision a CD equivalent of $279 million as a revolving fund for the Ghana Gold Board to be able to purchase and export at least 3 tons of gold per week from small scale miners. TO. A binding as well for Tobiam and I friend a revolving fund. And what state is a 279 million. Connect picture na minchiro bibi. Oko appendix of the 2025 budget. The next budget will tell you the last bit, you know. Ghana Gold Board, a buying no de mano, 4 billion Ghana cedis, 547 million Ghana cedis, 700,000. And otroto. For the next one, I mean, Chiro Bibia, a Gold Board, crankers and the financials, na Sammy Gyamfi posting pay attention. Now, what the difference between revolving fund and revenue? The interesting thing is that the said amount na wohono, wabetro say a grant and odiase revenue. I have been consistently asking for a NIM finance busa say, see amount be a friend revolving fund. Is it the same as revenue? How would you show revenue? You get the difference between it. Or say revenue is income received by an entity, such as taxes, fees, levies, grants, and other receipts. Revolving fund, a financing mechanism or account where money is advanced and recovered and reused. You don't put it at your revenue. These are critical issues Sammy Gyamfi must be paying attention to. The same money or a buying a car to buy a revolving fund and one award the Abesa grant. These are some of the critical issues. The next picture, and I'm going to prove something. Yenya Botre, Sammy Gyamfi a wakasa or more cap besineno. Look at his other payables and the compensation. We hear Juma will Gold Board that with tier 1 and tier 2 pension over 2 million Ghana cedis. He's not paid it. He's not paid it. Or sorry, no big Gold Board Asema. I do a dini panatem answer what you making the point. Where did we get to? Share tier 3 Provident Fund. These are all critical issues he must pay attention to. Now, IMF say waboka. In fact, okay, Gold Board ne financing scheme in 2025. Meme BOG, fan say BOG. FS Cabrel. No se fakoto gold. Oko buy and waboka masaka no abeda BOG books so. When the IMF raises that matter, you have to insult somebody to make your point. Entity no. Entity no. Where did we get in this country? The main question we should be asking him, and for him to calm down himself and respond to say, if you are holding public officer, you don't rise up in the morning to insult the person to make a point.
All right.
Okay. What is that?
Me that say.
I had a Nico Pie TV Ghana. Now, make out sounding better and a radi assume be a beldia. When you say Nico Pie TV Ghana, dear. A digitalization and a Nico Pie TV Ghana many a john. Nico Pie near digital near. Send a baya digital, I be found into my pie a flap. Send a baya Ghana had digital, I bet me a colony. Tina Nico Pie TV Ghana. They buy it. Now may catch a year George Nate Usu Sam George. And you are John Domini Mahama. Monsieur internet. Monfa internet enko school. Monfa computer and laptop. And my young Kulano. Young Kulano. Ye primary school no, ye JHS no, ye varsity no, e was say akora bia timi ewisu laptop and as a computer na omutimi de ye esua de anka Ghana ha anka ye wonim de e wonyansa o digitalization mo a anka ye beye ye laptop ye computer ye tablet ye iPad e de ama ye mofla no se na beye ye mofla no ebenya suahunu bi e de laptop ne computer about the Ebesua dear. And your website bia no phone betimi akọ. ya block website ya hard ya di sua de iPad and then all government no na was say who produce that internet no who produce that digitalization tools no e dey school so hu enti no na enkware do say na ebetimi ato laptop ato make as a pad and I say ato computer so hu enti wo government no if you have to support digitalization I was say wo yes sign na we nyina na ye mafra no isia no also dem ka kire wo keyboard no omusua ne bukum mouse esua ne bukum ICT ni esua ne bukum ba practicals ni ho a akwa ne kotena se amiemia laptop so akwa ne kotena se amiemia keyboard so na de tie elite ni ko pi TV Ghana aya na me ka sei e de a kire me ka ne se ye man panyini ye excellency John Dramani Mahama na aya George Nate Osu una wo ye communication minister o etinu se wo a wo da digital na no fine what the 1 million coders buy but bisa ho say 1 million coders na ko sisei sisi 1 million coders no akwa ko sisei bisa ho o de wa to wa bisa ho se de na wo ba wano na wo de ba no enye sa ara sisi no akwa ko si ntino aha ni ko party Ghana na me ka say woni mbetena na Awurade asumdue ebe odia say ana good boss nsem ekoso ewo oman Ghana makrao bye bye.